Right, here we go.
You made good time. Hand me the item.
I got a little distracted. Here you go.
I didn't doubt you'd find this. And I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, this tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
Oh my goodness, horrible things. I'm guessing we're going to be fighting them at some point. Death Mask Productions. Are you going to send us there?
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now.
I don't like horror either. That was sick. Why did I need to see that?
It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared.
Right.
I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence.
Well, how do you usually contact them?
Usually, I just put the word out I'm looking for them, and sooner or later, they appear.
And you think this tape has something to do with the disappearance?
I assume it does. It's awfully coincidental otherwise. And those creatures. I don't know how many professional FX houses could pull those off. There's a problem, though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy.
Oh, dear. Where do we find a better copy? I don't want to be kind of aggressive like 2 or 3. Because you're just going to be like, hey, know your place. Shut your mouth and know your role and such. So where do we find a better copy?
Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around.
Before I start looking, I had a few questions.
Certainly.
What can you tell me about Velvet?
You've met VV, have you? Of all the kindred I know, she seems the most alive. She's still young, though, but nonetheless adept. She's not my child, but she's become like a daughter to me.
I had another question.
Certainly.
Let's go through the questions. Tell me about yourself.
In your lifetime, unwittingly or not, you have seen an Isaac Abrams production. As the financier of 30% of American film's top 100 movies, you must have. Being the Baron of Hollywood, I can do any project I want.
Wow, did you produce Ape Race 2 or Ghost Brother? I love those. Ooh, 3 might fit my character, I think. Ooh, can I be in a movie?
Unless you're the most spectacular actor I've never heard of, your look would be a tough sell. But don't take it too hard. Once you're dead, there's no such thing as good publicity.
I thought so. Killbot Jr. Who's your favourite person you've worked with?
Stewart, Lean, Hitchcock, Wilder, Holden, Dean, Scorsese, De Niro, and last but not least, Ash, my child. I remember some studio suit lost in time telling me the only thing they could use Bogart for was to move furniture.
Ash? Who's he?
Ash. Where do I begin? 7 years ago, I saw a casting session for what would become Negative Zero.
That makes no sense.
The moment I set eyes on him, the passion of his performance, I knew he had it.
Go on.
I hadn't seen anything like him since Clift or Dean. He had the looks, the charisma, allure, that undefinable quality that makes a film legend. My first movie with him made him a sensation, and it also changed him.
How?
Once everyone knew who he was, I no longer did. The parties, the drinking, the sports cars, the women. One night when I came to discuss his next role, I found him nearly dead of an overdose, and I couldn't let him go.
You made him your child to save him.
I acted on impulse. I'd seen so many others die before their time, but with Ash, I had a chance to prevent that fate.
And what happened?
It devastated Ash. He still wanted to act, but I denied him his place in the limelight. He had to lie to his friends about his new lifestyle. He had to feed. I gave him a club, a scrap of his former glory. I did everything I could to facilitate the change.
Does he hate you?
He feels obligated to me. I don't think he hates me. Resents me, maybe. I am his sire, and he is my child. There is a responsibility and respect inherent in that bond, even if we are no longer the friends we were.
Where can I find him?
He spends nearly all of his nights in his club, the Asp Hole. I admit it, too old-fashioned to appreciate it. To me, it's the compressed essence of everything that's wrong with the film industry today.
I'll head over there sometime. I had some other questions.
Certainly.
Anything else I can do in this city?
There is something, but it involves a gargoyle. I can see that's got your attention.
Yeah, tell me about the gargoyle.
It's taken up residence in my beloved Asian theater. It is closed now, but that's beside the point. I sent some people to evict it, and it sent them back with a few less limbs. I can't have that monster attacking kindred in my city.
No. I'm interested, but how exactly does one deal with a gargoyle? That's a good question. I think we might have a book on gargoyles.
It's a walking block of stone with a taste for blood. I'd suggest whatever method doesn't result in you being eviscerated. In truth, I'd rather have it as an ally, but I doubt it's going to be chatty. Here's the key for the theater. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll see what I can do. I had another question.
Certainly.
What can you tell me about the Nosferatu?
The Nosferatu? I pity them, but I loathe their presence. I deal with them when it's necessary. I know they're beneath my city somewhere, but only they know where. They respect my streets, and I keep my politics out of their sewers. But I don't trust them by any stretch of the word.
So, they're in the sewers, and that guy who gave us the tape was attacked by something coming out of the sewers. So I'm guessing they're basically under siege from whatever these horrible things are. I'll get back to looking for things. Right. New quests. Snuff is enough. We need the complete film. Hot stripper assassin action. Need to go and deal with her. Isaac wants us to take care of a gargoyle. We picked up a book about gargoyles at the Tremere Chantry downtown. Perhaps we should pay Maximilian Strauss the Tremere agent visit. Did we? I thought we did. Ooh, let's Thaumaturgical creatures. Let's have a look through. Gargoyles. During the medieval conflict with the Tsizimus, Clan Tremere delved further into secret blood magics and created a race of protectors known as gargoyles. Since their inception, gargoyles have been used as scouts, warriors, and sentries. Gargoyles are monsters, vampires by virtue of the blood and flesh through which they are created. They are no more than the detritus of other clans, given a second chance to serve their Tremere creators. Unfortunately, many have wrongly come to view their service as slavery and have fled the masses in search of some delusional utopia. Interesting. We should talk to him. There was also this one that boosts our security skill, which we're going to read now. Stat increased. Yay! And that's here. So our lockpicking is now level 5. Right. That's not the way we exit. This is the way we exit. I think we'll go and do that now. No. So we're away from the horrible sewers here where things could jump out and attack us, but they probably won't. I'd be surprised if they did. So, gargoyles in there, eh? Should we... Oh, I saw a thing pop up. Let's quick save. I'm guessing this is the guy who's the reviewer. Dish best served cold. The printer's contacted you through email and asked that you convince food critic Tommy Flayton to give the Cafe Cavaletti a bad review. This will give us some experience at the very least.